My name is Queenie and you are watching Casa Negrense. Hi you guys. Today is the day that I am making finally Cajun food, introducing Cajun food to the Filipino community, okay? There's a lot of Filipinos here in Louisiana, but not everybody is vlogging in Louisiana like a Filipino in Louisiana. So I'm going to show you a red beans and rice. It's one of the favorite basic Creole dishes here in Louisiana, okay? So of course it won't be a red beans and rice without the rice. So Filipino community knows how to do rice, right? So I'll just leave that up to you because I know you know how to make a rice. Either you make it in your caldero or if you make it in your rice cooker. So we're covered. So now that white rice is what you're going to be eating this red beans and sausage with, okay? So without further ado, let me introduce you to the Cajun world here. All right, so it's called sausage and rice, red bean sausage and rice, right? So this one here is smoked sausage. You can use andouille, but this is what I have right now, so I'm using smoked sausage. So in the Philippine version, just get any smoked sausage, but do not use chorizo because it's gonna taste different, okay? Also, we have here the beans. This is camellia beans, red kidney beans. So for sure there's one in the Philippines, but if you don't have one, use bichuelas, okay? That would work. And also we have here, this is called the Holy Trinity in cooking in Louisiana. Celery, onion, and green bell pepper. And also this one. Okay, let's eat this one. So this is the Tony Satchery. Okay, this is Creole seasoning mix. I know there's probably none in the Philippines right now, but I will give you a Creole spice recipe right here if you don't have it, so you can use this as a guide. So Creole spice is paprika. This is powdered paprika, salt, garlic powder, black pepper powder, of course, dried thyme, oregano, cayenne, and onion powder. Now, get all this same amount together and put it in a container, and it can last up to 3 months in your pantry, okay? And so that's covered, the Creole seasoning. And also, of course, we're gonna use pepper, another pepper besides the Creole seasoning and the black pepper, and we're gonna use some salt. Go easy on the salt though, because of this one already has salt, okay? And question going back here, same equal amount. If you use 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon for everything, okay? You are the queen or king of your own kitchen, so you know how it tastes. Just taste it as you go along. And of course we're going to use just a regular vegetable oil, minola oil, canola oil, some sort of a vegetable oil base. That's what you're going to use. You can use olive oil, yes, that would work too. So let's do it. So over here, this is what my mom did, okay? I already asked her to boil some beans yesterday, because technically you really have to boil it and make it tender, the beans, before adding the rest of the ingredients. So see this red beans, what my mom did, so this is just half kilo of this whole packet, so half of the packet, because this packet is 2.2 pounds, so that's 1 kilo in the Philippines, so we only use half. So this is what she did. She boiled water, she poured it in there after washing the beans, okay? So that's gonna be our base for that would be the bean part of the cooking. Going back to the beans, after my mom puts a boiling water to the beans, she let it set for about 5 hours, and then I rinse it with water, cold water. And then I forgot to mention about the amount of water that we're gonna place here. If you have a chicken broth, go ahead and do that. But if you don't have any, just put water. The amount of water that we're gonna put in here is 10 cups of water because we have to boil this kidney beans, okay? So we're just gonna base it with 10 cups of water for now, and then we'll just keep adding as we go along. You already know in Casa Negrense, we keep, we always say this much, but then we always estimate, like after it's already there, we just add more if it's necessary. So the technique here is add less first and then go add some more later on, okay? Now let's go to cutting of the vegetable. All right, these are all the cut up vegetables, okay? So it's a cup of onion, diced celery, diced green bell pepper, and that's 5 cloves of garlic and few pieces of dry bay leaf. And this is how I cut the sausage. So remember the sausage link that I showed you? I used 2 of this one. All right, time for the procedure. I just place a little bit of oil in there because what I'm going to do is I'm going to render the fat of the sausage and then get rid of some of it because you don't want that in your cooking. I know it adds flavor, but healthy choices, okay? Cooking outside our dirty kitchen. So it doesn't matter if it's glass, that's fine, we're covered. We're waiting until all the fat are out of the sausage, and we're gonna discard some of it. Still in the process of rendering the fat here. I realized the sausage doesn't give much fat out or whatever. Early in the morning, 5 a.m. cooking outside the house. So instead of putting olive oil, I'm going to use those fats to stir fry the 3 ingredients. So we're going to put together this 3. They call it the trinity of Louisiana cooking. Onion, the celery, and the green bell pepper. Gisa-gisa. I already burnt some of the sausage. Wow, burnt flavor. Some people really like burnt flavor, so they even put, some people put smoke hack on this or dataso, but I just wanted this to be a simple red beans and rice straightforward recipe. This is the easiest you can do. If you can only smell that. So shall I say this is a Creole Asian red beans and rice, right? Because a Filipino is cooking it, and I've researched from, my fellow Cajun community here. They gave me an input of what they do to their red beans and rice, even in their gumbos and stuff like that. So I'm already a little bit, I already know what they're putting on their Cajun or Creole cooking. So that means I'm not 100% considering myself as knowing the secret recipe, but I'm halfway there, okay? And I'm discovering more. So at this point, we're putting the garlic and bay leaf. Why did I not put the garlic at first? Because garlic is easily burnt. So I opted always to put my garlic last. That's what I discovered with people, Creole cooking. They don't really saute garlic. Just like the Filipinos, we always saute garlic first and onion. French cooking, they saute onion, then garlic. Same here, because you remember I told you Creole people, or the people that's from Louisiana are French, French colony. Louisiana is a French colony, right? So everybody here are coming from, are practicing French culinary techniques. All right, I'm adding my beans. All right, guys, I forgot to tell you that I am cooking this in a slow cooker, or you can also use this. You can also cook this in a pressure cooker. But the pot is where they usually cook it because they wanted it to, slow cook it. But I'm gonna be using. I want to do the same technique, so I'm using my my slow cooker too. But if you don't have a slow cooker, or if you don't have a pressure cooker, cook it in a big pot, okay? Louisiana people are gonna hate me for stir frying the beans, but I prefer it this way because it adds more flavor to the cooking. They don't usually stir fry the beans. They just add it straight to the pot with the water and with a sauteed vegetable. But hey, to each his own. Remember, you are the king and queen of your own kitchen. So from here, I'm gonna transfer it to a slow cooker. So this is my slow cooker. Alright, I'm gonna transfer it in here, and then later on I'll show you how to navigate this one. Alright, I've transferred it here at the slow cooker, and I'm putting 10 cups of water. Okay, perfect, 10 cups. So I'm just gonna stay with 10 cups for now. And then stir it a bit. And then we're gonna add our that's 1 tablespoon of Tony Satchery for now, or your Creole seasoning, okay? This is spicy because it has cayenne, and it's, if you don't want it too spicy, especially for the Filipino taste, go easy. Add 1 tablespoon first and then go from there, okay? At this time, you can also add your salt and the pepper. I won't show you how I'm adding the salt and the pepper because I have to use a grinder or a pepper mill, and it's hard for me to film while I'm putting that. But at this point, I'm putting 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper as well. Alright, I just added the salt and the pepper and I tried it. So the 1 teaspoon of salt and pepper is not enough. So all in all, I added 2 teaspoons of each for now. 2 teaspoons of salt and pepper for now. And I added another teaspoon of Tony Satchery. So all in all, the Cajun spice that I placed here is 1 teaspoon and a half. I mean 1 tablespoon and a half. For the salt and pepper, 2 teaspoons and each. Okay, so, and then as I said, Filipino cooking and Cajun cooking, tansya yan. So you just have to add as you go along. Try to taste your food. If it doesn't taste good to you, maybe add some Nor cubes, add some, you know, as I said, you can either add water, or you can add 10 cups of water, or you can add 10 cups of chicken broth, whatever you want, okay? All right, everything in the slow cooker. Where are we at right now? We are at the garage. I have to transport you to the garage because this is a long hour of cooking, and you don't want this in your home, inside your home, if you don't want your whole house to smell food. But if you prefer it that way, so be it. Cook it inside your kitchen. But me, I prefer to cook it in the garage, so I can just vent it out. I can open the garage door and all the yummy smell can just disappear into the air, okay? So anyway, so much talking for me. So turn it on. And we're going to put it on high for I'm gonna add 4 hours for 4 hours, okay, for now, and then I'm gonna put it on low for another 4 hours. So that's the total time. And I'm gonna have to put it on start. All right, so 4 hours on high, and it's already starting because you know why? Because it's lidded. You know, I have not used this in 6 years, so I'm nangangapa ako. I'm trying to figure it out, but right now it's cooking. We'll wait after 4 hours and put it on low, and then another 4. You know, right now it's on high for 4 hours, and then I'll put it on low for another 4 hours, and that's it. I will show you the finished product later. All right, time to check our finished product here. Red beans and sausage, and later on we're gonna put it over rice. So there you go, guys. I will show you the picture at the beginning of this video, how it looks like with the rice. And it's been another cooking session here at Casa Negrense. Again, thank you very much for watching, and hope you like it. If you happen to try it, please let me know at the comments below if you enjoyed it. Basta Ilonggo dishes ganiyan namit kid, but you know, it's good to try other dishes such as this Creole dish called red beans, sausage, and rice. Thank you guys. Bye.